Hello everyone, TarantulaDan here. I hope you're doing well today. So today's video is going to be an update on a few things going on inside the animal room. I'm going to be showing you some reptiles, a couple of molts, and just maybe do some feeding as well. I actually have a few bags of live food which I got from a supplier on Amazon. I can't remember what the name was of the seller, but really good. I will put a link to them in the description because all the food came alive and well and packaged great. So yeah, I will be doing some feeding as well. I have not got round to doing the TarantulaDan enclosure yet because this week I've been really busy. This video, by the way, is going to be late going up. I know that because it is currently 4:30 on Saturday the 15th of February. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you that are happily in relationships and whatnot. I hope you had a good day yesterday and maybe treated each other to some cool spiders and cool stuff like that. Yeah, so today's actually Saturday. It's 4:30 p.m. so this video should be up in an hour and a half, and I know that that is not going to happen. It will be late and I do apologise, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. So with that said, I'm going to get straight into it, and yeah, hope you enjoy. So one of the updates that I really wanted to give was that of the assassin bugs. Now I recently rehoused these into this cylindrical enclosure, which I'm going to get down and show you now. They cannot climb out of this, so it's fine. There is no need for me to worry. But yeah, there are the three in there. You can't see it at the moment, but I will go close of this. And one of them has molted, and they've all been feeding really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop probably another couple of hoppers in here and just see whether they will take them down. And I'm going to do this now because rather than waiting for them to take it down, I can drop the food in and then I can carry on and sort of check back on them later on. So, but of course, as with any inverts that molt, they do of course get dehydrated. So make sure to top up the water on this, give it a quick spray around the sides. Nice and simple. And hopefully the one that molted, which I think is the other large one, because before I had one large one and the other two are smaller. So I think it's this one here, which I will show you on the screen in a second. Yeah, I will get close with these and I will put some food in and see whether they will take that down. So hopefully, if they do feed, it will be on screen. If not, then my apologies. So assassin bugs done. The other spiders I rehoused last week and the crab, they're all doing fine and well. The Saba blue does not come out. It's found a burrow and just lives in there, which is fine. The Lapapalma does not come out. And the Orgocephalus ezendami and the pygmy fireleg, Cape Bunipes, also just don't come out. They've got their burrows and they seem quite happy, which is good. I am still going to the centipede at some point, but I will try and feed this now. I don't know whether it will feed or not because it actually only fed like a week ago, and just under a week ago, but I will try it anyway and fingers crossed. I did rehouse another of my tarantulas, which is down here, into this enclosure. I want to show you this. In fact, I want to move the camera down and we'll get a closer look at this. So in here I have my Pamphobetus. I believe this is Pamphobetus esmeraldus. You can see her just up here, and she's a wonderful spider. If I just sort of show you, I don't like to encourage handling, but just to show you, these are a really good species of tarantula that I recommend to pretty much everyone, to be fair. I absolutely love this girl. See, she doesn't, no defense, doesn't bite, doesn't kick, just wonderful. Absolutely amazing looking tarantula. I don't know why that's not very clear. Of course, I don't want to encourage handling. I don't like doing that, but I just want to show you these spiders are really cool, and I do recommend them for beginners personally. So I'm going to very carefully just place her back, and I'm going to try and feed her. I think she should be hungry, so. Yeah, I'm sure she'll tie that down when she's ready. Yeah, but that's her. Right? She has been rehoused. I'll leave that in there for a little bit and take it out later on if she doesn't need. Here's another spider that I'd like to show you though. So in here I have P. sasmi. Now it's usually one of two places where the spider hides. One is under this coconut husk shell thing, which it might be under there. It's not, which means it is going to be under this piece of cork bark just on the left. This is my P. sasmi. I love this spider. Ooh, I've never had a fit posture from this spider before. Kind of cute. Normally this spider's like really chill, but let's see if it will. There's a strike. The spider's really not very happy. Bit of hair kicking, so I shan't, I'm not going to bother this spider anymore, so obviously in a bad mood. Very unusual. Normally it's really tame, and not tame, wrong word to use, docile. And it gives enclosure a spray. It looks a little bit dry in there for it. I've been playing around with the temperature in my room, so I'm going to just spray that side for now. I'm not going to spray that wise out. Obviously in a bad mood, so I shall leave that and check up on it later on and remove the food if it hasn't already eaten it. Okay then, so there's two spiders here. I've got them both out because they're both the same species. These are Thixopalma lagunas, and I just want to show you an update on this one. So let's move the tripod a little bit. You can see that this one here has molted. You can see the destroyed molt here, and the legs. This one is a female, and I love these spiders. Absolutely love them. They're really beautiful looking, nice blue bird eaters. So of course she has molted. I will be spraying some water in there to rehydrate her, but also I'm going to try and feed her, see if we can take a better look at her. I don't tend to do very many videos of these. There we go. So this one is the female. Like I said, you can see the molt next to her. Looks very fresh, which is nice. Looking to have grown quite a bit in that last molt, and just needs to have a good meal to fatten her up again. That's really good. I'm going to give her a spray with some water, and she looks happy enough. I'm going to put the lid back on her. I can't imagine she will even attempt to get out, but yeah, that's a female. And over here we have the male's enclosure, which is a little bit different as far as setup goes. But the male is, if I turn it, is down here. You can see he's a bit of an excavator. This guy's usually really chill. Again, species that I recommend. Quite skittish, but other than that, they are wonderful. You can see how dull they look when they are not, you know, when they're sort of not freshly molted. I guess they do look quite dull, but still really beautiful spiders. And these are really cheap. I think they have them on like the spider shop for you know, just a few quid. So again, I will be trying to feed him. And I just had a volunteer hopper. I like that. I like it when I put my hand in to get one. They jump onto my hand. Nope. Alright, I'm going to take this one out because I'm going to guess that this guy is in pre-molt. I'm going to just quick spray. sorry. Quick spray, and I'm guessing he's probably going to molt very, very soon, because they usually, because they're fed at the same time, they usually molt within a few days of each other. So I will check back on him in a week and see how he gets on. Next up we have a fine example of a pet hole. This is the Callouts Carlenbergi. And obviously she will be down here in this burrow. Can't even see any sort of a leg. There is a bit of a, I think it's an old molt just down here. You can just see the top of the carapace just there. I never see this spider, but I will try and lure her out with some food. Ah. Well, she took it, but she never comes out. Very, very, very rarely does she ever come out, which is a bit of a shame, but she's a nice looking spider. Okay then, next up is Brachypalma albiceps, one of my favourite brachys. It's a really colourful, and she's a really good example of one as well. Usually a fantastic eater, so I'm going to just drop in this hopper near her, see whether she will take it down. Yeah, and don't ever doubt that she will take food down, because she's such a good eater. I actually have a mature male of her, which I'm going to show you now. Okay then, so this is the B albiceps, and this was very kindly given to me by a patron of mine, Leland, I can never get it right. I should know, because he actually sent me a video telling me how to pronounce it recently, but this is the male. I'm going to take it off very carefully, because this spider kicks hairs all the time. Here he is. Please don't kick hairs. Wonderful looking spider. This is the largest spare enclosure that I have for him, but as they don't really move a lot, it should be fine. Hopefully, there we go. So this is the, let's say, the B albiceps. Again, I'm just going to give us a quick spray. The hairs from Brachypalma really are not my friend. And down here I have this little guy. This is Brachypalma auratum. Both of these were given to me by Leland at the last Invert show that I went to, which was the Southern Invert show. And he very kindly gave me them so that I can breed them with my females, which is what we're aiming for. So let's see whether he will take down this hopper. Yeah. Really good eaters. Again, this one's really, like, always happy to kick hairs. I have to try and keep myself sort of somewhat protected with them, because otherwise I'm itching for days, and it's really not very pleasant. So there you go, Leyland. Shout out to you. Thank you for these two, and thank you obviously for being a patron of mine. I really do appreciate it, and I see both of these are doing really well, and hopefully they'll molt and we can get some babies from them. That'd be awesome. Okay, figured I'd take a break from the tarantulas and do a scorpion, because scorpions are awesome. And they don't get enough love on my channel. So as you can see, this is a giant flat rock scorpion, and it actually ate not long ago, so I'm going to give it a smaller smaller hopper. I'm not sure whether or not it will take it down, but I will try. So the next spider that I'm going to be showing you is the Chromatopalma cyanpubescens, the green bottle blue tarantula. As you can see, it hasn't webbed up or done anything, even with all this, of course, this extra sexy piece of wood here. Many of you will remember that from the, whichever show was I bought that. I think it might have been the Eastern show by Invert Shows UK. Yeah, I've said it's obviously got a couple of bonsai trees in there, and it doesn't utilise any of that at all. Let's see if it will. That was so fast. But yeah, you can see just how little this spider has webbed. It's just quite happy living in this side little log with a little bit of web up there, but nothing major. Hopefully as it gets bigger it will decorate the whole of this enclosure with glorious silken sheets, hopefully. But again, that's as much as I see of this spider. It's very rarely ever out. Okay then, so I don't usually feed these off. These are bee dubia. These are a colony I'm trying to get going. There's plenty of them in there. These are all adults, as you can see, and make really good. I don't want to take from this too much. Well, there's a nice one. This one I'd say is freshly malted. I don't want to be taking too many from this colony for feeding, because I don't want to kill the colony off. But special occasion, today is, not today, sorry, back on the 7th of February was Zelda's birthday. She was 9 years old, so I figured I would give her a roach rather than a hopper to as a treat, I guess. So this one has been selected. There was quite a few in here, like this one, but they're really fat, so I don't know whether they're, I think some of these might be gravid, might be expecting, so yeah, gonna put the lid back on them, and we're gonna feed Zelda. So here is Zelda, and she is a Lasiodora Parahybana, the first spider that I ever raised from a sling. And yeah, she just turned 9 years old, so I figured I would give her a treat and see if she's hungry. You missed it. Come on. There we go. And you should eat. So yeah, this is my largest tarantula. Very big girl. Not gonna put my hand too close to her because she's feeding. She might think that I'm, so you know, my hand is food. And you can see that wonderful kind of pink coloration that these have. Absolutely amazing looking spiders. And so yeah, happy birthday to you, Zelda. Of course she's named Zelda after the greatest video game series in the world. You see her tank is massive. A lot of people say it's a bit of an overkill for her, but I don't think so. So I'm going to put some water in her and then we'll carry on, take a look at some reptiles. Here he is. As you can see, he's looks like he's having a bit of a bad day today. Of course I will still try and feed him, and if not then I will go into feeding him manually, but we shall try. Atta boy. She's not doing great. nicely done. I actually just ordered a phone case with him on it from my Redbubble. Same as a t-shirt that I have of him, which I was going to have something like with a tarantula on, but I figured I'd have him because he's awesome. So yeah, gonna leave him alone now and continue with the other reptiles once I finish feeding him off camera. But yeah, a cheeky little guy. If anyone is a new subscriber, I've had an awful lot of new subscribers recently. Thank you for doing that. This is my oldest animal. He is 20 or so years old. So yeah, very special to me, this guy. But he's sadly showing signs of his age. So figured I'd treat him to one of the fattest cockroaches I could find. Doesn't matter, because he's special. So. Okay. Those are the biggest one that I could find, but okay, Gex, yeah. Alright. I do think it'll be time for the vet for him soon. I'm dreading. Now when I feed this gecko, I don't have to do it by hand like I do with Gex, so I just put food in. She's actually, oh, there she is. Nice and warm in there, nearly 40 degrees. Definitely plenty warm for her. And what I'll do is I'll just literally flick a whole bunch of these in. Oops, don't come out. Stay in. She's a good eater. She just doesn't seem to put much weight on. Never has since I've had her. Should be enough for her today. So yeah, you can see she takes those out with no problem. There's still probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 in there, and that should be enough for her for today. Give her less tomorrow, and I normally try and give her like 10 or so a day. It's usually plenty for her. So now let's check out Ramsey. Let's see how she's doing today. I hope I didn't lose that footage. I just dropped the camera and it came up with about losing memory or something. So hopefully it's still there. So here she is. This is Ramsey. She is a citrus red leatherback, and she is a wonderful, sassy little bearded dragon, as are most. And yeah, she doesn't mind being sort of petted, I guess, but she'd rather just be left. To be fair, she's not a massive love of being affectionate, and she's wonderful. And yeah, most of my audience seem to really like Ramsey as well. So yeah. I'll put her back. And she's just not going off my arm. What's up? Hey, go on. There's actually only 2 more reptiles I want to show you, or give you updates on at least. So this is Yuna, the green iguana. You can see she's doing really well, currently just having a bask. Nothing major going on with her. She's currently being a bit fussy with eating and things like that. She's eating still, she's still, you know, but she's just being a bit fussy with it. Maybe, you know, the time of the year and things. But she's great. I'd love to do a video and get her out, but she's not been very sociable recently and hasn't been sort of coming out for, you know, for wonders around the place. But believe me, as soon as she starts coming out again on her own, then I will get footage of that. I don't like getting her out. It's not really fair on her if she's comfortable. So, but yeah, she's doing great, and she is. I've had her now for just over a year, and she's absolutely fantastic. And the last animal I'd like to show you. So this is the last animal that I'll be showing in today's video, and this is my Yemen chameleon. This is Ziggy. Kindly received this from two nice women who got him for me, Gemma and Gemma. And he's not very friendly at all. I'm just shaking up the locusts. Yeah, he's really not very friendly at all. But I am going to try and see if I can get him to feed. Just going to place all of these little hoppers in there, and then hopefully he will hunt them on his own. He has already been fed this morning. I have a little dish that I have on the side which I put calci worms in and mealworms and things, but I figured hoppers would be quite good for him to hunt properly, especially as they obviously can jump around a bit. See in here, these are the calci worms. There's a few left, but not many. We'll be left in overnight and removed tomorrow, whatever he doesn't take. But yeah, he's a very shy animal. He doesn't like coming out in general. As he's hiding up there, I'm not going to try and get him out because obviously he wouldn't like that. But I do have some footage from this morning which I will put on the screen just to sort of show you. And he's actually sort of a bit more active then, I guess. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was actually meant to be more of an update video on things, but it ended up becoming more of a feeding video. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy this. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. And please, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. It does really help me out. And thank you to my patrons, of course, for the support that they've given me, and continue to do so. And yeah, please check out my other videos. Take care, have a nice day, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone, and goodbye from me. Come on. Just about to pack the stuff away. He's so shy. Yeah, there you go. There's Ziggy the chameleon. Oh bloody hate. That's the first time I've ever seen him feed on camera. He's just always so elusive.